to be honest. I don't remember.
Are you having a nice days
yeah.
in Italy, in Lucca?
Yeah.
Very busy day.
I would like to start with a strange question. There was this fake news that the Tetris pieces had own names. Okay, such as Lorenzo, Andreas, they had names.
Yeah.
I would really like if you could give names to the pieces.
I have names.
You have names? Oh, that's
I have
perfect.
names.
You already have names.
Yeah, I drew it. So, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The
Yes.
yellow is definitely the sun.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I wanted the two pieces which are simple
Yes.
to be the end. So the beginning and the end. So the long one is at the end, and the T should be the middle, of course.
Of course. Yes. Of course.
So, and then when you put the other four pieces
They naturally
between,
tend to.
that's the natural fit
Yeah.
with the T piece in the middle.
Is
I just invented this 2 days ago.
So it's a scoop.
It's a scoop if he agrees. But
Do you?
he wants planets.
He was making faces when you were.
I know. He always does that.
I like the idea to attach them to the weekdays, but the weekdays are very charged now. They have relation to the planets, to our habits and
Yes.
whatever. So I would rather think about exact fit of different pieces to different days. Maybe Wednesday is Mercury.
Okay. Yeah.
The planet of Wednesday is
Yes.
Mercury, and I wouldn't give Mercury such a juicy piece as tea, for example.
Yes.
And I need more time to think about it.
I think in Dutch, Wednesday is Woensdag. Woensdag.
Okay.
And I think the origin is Bodin. So Odin is the most important god.
Yes. Yes.
So he should be in the middle, overlooking everybody.
Yeah. So
Even
So,
if
you have to understand. So we are very good friends, but we never agree on anything.
that's the start of being good friends.
Yeah.
I'm good friends with him, and we never agree on anything. So
Okay, good.
We know each other for 25 years.
I really understand that. Another question would be: do you still play video games, like modern video games? And if so, which are your favorite genres, or if you have a specific video game you like the most?
well, I'm still with puzzles. I
Okay.
like all kind of puzzles, and most of my games are in iPad kind
Yes.
of puzzle related. So mainly puzzles.
Mainly puzzles. Okay. And about you?
So I play Wordle every day. You know Wordle?
Yes, I know Wordle.
Okay, so I play with 5 other brothers and friends,
Yes.
and we add the score every day, Sunday to Saturday, and then he who has the lowest score can make a rule for the next week.
Another maybe strange question. Do you feel recognized for being the creators of such an immortal game? And would you like to feel even more recognized, or do you prefer to stay a little bit on the side? What's your relationship with being noticeable, with being famous about this?
I live with it.
Of course.
It's not like I want to go and walk in the street and people stop me and say, "Oh, you know,
Yeah,
I know
okay.
you." Blah.
Yeah.
No, it's like, "Who are you?" You know. I like to be a normal person.
Even with your fantastic suit?
I wear it. By the way, if
Yeah.
I wear this jacket,
Yeah.
it's more attractive than Armani. When I walk into the restaurant or I walk down the street, so many people say, "Oh, nice jacket." People say this, but if I wear Armani, nobody says anything. It looks like every other suit. I can wear it without loving the game,
Yeah.
and people will still say, "Hey, nice jacket, nice jacket." That's
Of course. And about you?
Well, I'm fine with the recognition I have. Nobody recognize me on the street, obviously, but at the game-related conference,
Yes.
of people recognize me, and I think that's fair and that's enough. What I really desperate for is for recognition of my game.
course.
That's what I will vote for, or do whatever it's possible to promote it as much as possible, because I really feel it's a good game. So my dream is to have them on the electronic posters on the street.
Okay.
No, what he means is like a billboard, at Times Square.
Yeah. Yeah.
To have it really big and small booth, and people could pay a little bit money.
Giant version.
Yeah, and show everybody on the street how cool they are with my game.
It would be so cool.
Yeah. So that's that's the recognition I am seeking.
So I'm a marketing person.
Okay.
So I think different about this. If I want to see Tetris on a billboard, giant,
Yes.
I want that to be really good Tetris players.
Oh yes.
Okay?
Okay,
So
because
not
it
just
catches
anybody put money, because then you're going to see a terrible version of Tetris. It's very frustrating.
That's true.
and so what
You're
I would
not
do,
gonna see pro Tetris.
what I would do, and I'm designing this right now,
Okay.
so is I would have online version and people play, and the winner of the day, that game, two winners, they play real time.
Like a tournament.
Like a tournament. It could be a daily thing, or a weekly thing, or something like that.
To see
It's
it.
coming. It was a lot. It was long time when I dreamed to see the competition in the windows of skyscraper,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
it happens 3 or 4 times. It used to happen. It used to happen.
Brown University, several places.
Several places.
We should actually seriously find the perfect building.
It shouldn't be very big.
No, because the building like Brown University, the windows are not so big. The windows should be full size.
It's
Like
better.
a glass building.
You should build a building for the Tetris building.
Tetris building.
In Italy, I don't know if in any other places, I think yes. When you are really good at like stuffing the car with your luggage,
Yes,
it
yes,
says
yes.
You are good at Tetris. So
I was on the plane.
Yeah.
I'm in first class, and this guy was trying to close the bang, and it's his bag is too big.
yeah.
So I get up and I touch him and say, "Let me try." And I opened it and I took this bag out and moved his bag over and put the smaller bag in that spot and closed it. And whole first class, everybody said, "Tetris!" They had no idea who I was, but everybody said, "Tetris!"
That's so
That was
it
so-
must have been cool.
It was cool.
This is getting more serious. But like, what do you think about the modern day gaming industry? Do you feel that it's getting like out of hand? Since your game is so great, because it can be difficult, it can be tricky, but it starts simple. Are things getting too complicated?
Game, adventure game, I should
Yes.
say, not like, anyway, adventure game,
Yes.
takes you into another world.
Yes.
And the more real the other world is, you could say the better the world is. So we're moving in the direction from very simple screen to super virtual reality. Okay, that's the direction, and that's fine. That's the graphics and the sound and all of that. But the game or the gameplay, it's still the game. You can have the same game. I can play the Tetris on Game Boy,
Yes.
or I can play Tetris Effect in VR. It's the same game.
And which one would you both prefer?
Well, sometimes I enjoy Tetris Effect. It's a very cool sound. I like music very much in the game, and very interesting color and real effects. So sometimes I enjoy it, but if I want to play Tetris, I will play my favorite version with the keyboards. As far as the situation in industry is concerned, I think that the issue you mentioned is that many designers now are spoiled very much, and they are for some reason very lazy to balance the game. Balancing the game is a very hard part of the game design, but it should be performed very good, and if you want your game to succeed. Now they have a kind of cheating way. They put unbalanced game and hope to balance it on their own.
Real time,
Yeah,
basically.
real-time.
with like updates.
And they never have time and guts to finish this work. So very many games are really good with idea, with innovation. You don't play it because it's not balanced, not nicely done.
And you don't have the reason to update if no one is playing because the first version wasn't balanced enough to be enjoyable.
Yep.
Yes, or they never balance it till the end if many people play, so why bother, you know?
Yeah,
I was there in the beginning of personal computer games,
yeah,
and I was there in the beginning of mobile phone games.
yeah.
And the mobile games took a strange direction. In the beginning, people buy the game.
Yes.
But now you download the game for free because people don't want to pay.
Of course.
And then you have to suffer through the advertising, or you have to buy items
Yeah.
items that you don't actually need, and it messes up the game balance. Both of those are equivalent to watch a movie and then interrupt the movie every 5 minutes and say, give me money, give me money. Why don't we just pay for the game in the first place?
Yeah.
Because the original cost for a game, if everybody pays the same amount as a cup of coffee,
Yeah, yeah.
$2 or €2, whatever, a cup of coffee.
Little bit.
What's the big
Coffee-
deal?
What coffee cost $5?
Oh, good cost. Okay, fine.
In
So then-
Italy, if it costs more than one, usually it's strange. €1.
We can, as game designers, we can focus on making a great game
Yeah, 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 yeah.
instead of like how to make money, how to make money, how to make money.
Do you think that you are more good in Tetris than the pro?
The answer
of the game?
is absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
We
not.
are-
You know, it's like asking the person who invented baseball
Yeah.
if he's as good as Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
answer
yeah,
is no.
of course.
Of course not. We invent the game, and somebody else got good at it.
So
So
you're-
we're busy making games, and they're busy playing games.
So you're happy of that?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely no problem. Henk is much better player than I am, but I was a champion of the world for a while. You know?
When he was only one,
When I just
and the first one to play.
The first one to
He's the
play.
very
That's
first
even
one
better.
to play Tetris. Yeah.
Is it true that the long piece it's like programmed to end up showing up only when you don't need it? Because that's what happens to me.
I remember this. And the answer is no. We made sure that it's completely random.
You balance.
And if it doesn't come out when you think it should come out, then maybe you're not that good of a player.
It's my problem.
It's your problem.
Okay, I got it.
because I know I will be blamed for exactly this one. So
I didn't want to blame anyone. I was like,
I show kind of 13 of this,
Yeah,
15
No,
of
I
that,
know.
and what.
I've seen it.
That was one of my in one of my first versions. Now they recreate the archaic version of the game by some company.
Yeah.
They are publishing all collection of very early.
Oh,
Yes.
every
Okay.
Tetris ever published in
Yes.
one.
in one,
in
okay,
one
one
set.
shot.
In one shot, yes. And I saw the tattoo on the person. Long piece with the angel wings. So that's his vision of. So it's angel coming down at the very right moment. So I like this attitude better.
It's been really a pleasure for me to talk with you and an honor. So
Yeah,
really nice to meet you.
So did they name a fruit after you?
Yes, we can say that. They named the fruit after me. I'm really good at eating mangoes.